Hi Internet, it's me, Udoka. Welcome to my channel where I'm usually talking about my own personal life journey in mental health, weight loss, and also I'm going to talk about my Lichen, Plano, Polaris that I have on my scalp. It's been a while since I actually talked about myself. I've been talking about whatever I want, which lately has been about Trisha Paytas. And I really appreciate some of you who have been encouraging me to keep talking on drama stuff. It's just a hobby of mine. It's entertainment for me, and it's like eye-opening for me. It's a way for me to, it's like I get to experience life without having to experience that life. You know what I mean? It's just so intriguing to me. So I'm going to keep it up. I really appreciate y'all's encouragement. I'm looking into this Jordan Cheyenne person. So stay tuned for that. If you're into that, make sure you subscribe. I don't edit my videos. Not yet. Listen, the day is coming. The day where I edit my videos is coming. The quality will slowly start to improve. I mean, today I have a microphone. Oh my God. So like this video when you actually like it. I want to talk about me today. Because sometimes people really relate and they appreciate me sharing my life updates. So like I mentioned, I'm going to talk about a few things. I'm going to talk about my mental health. I'm going to talk about my weight loss journey. Honestly, instead of calling it weight loss, it's kind of like an aging journey. I'm like coming to grips with aging. I'm going to talk about my Lichen Plano Polaris, how it's affected my hair. This is a wig, y'all. This is not my actual hair. And I'm going to talk about other random stuff. Okay, cool. So like just sit back, relax, just chit chat with your gal pal. And so I know there's some new people here. So just so you know, I have depression and ADHD and also some anxiety. My partner and I left January 1st. We left an incredibly toxic workplace that we have been working at for 4 years. The boss is a narcissist. When you leave any type of workplace where the person who controls everything is a narcissist, it feels like leaving a cult. Like we had developed a reputation, we had friendships, we had all this kind of stuff, and we left it all. I felt like we were leaving a whole life behind, and that caused me to have like additional anxieties that needed to be worked on. But one big problem, let me also say that, so 2021, this year, our focus has basically been and still has been on like getting ourselves back to square one, like replenishing our savings, setting up our retirement, paying off debt, like just getting ourselves back to a really good starting point. And that included my mental health. I was not able to like afford everything I wanted and needed for my mental health when I was working there. And I wasn't able to focus on it either because there's just so much work to do. But now I am. For the past several months, I've been documenting my journey with Adhd. I have to say it weird so the video doesn't get demonetized. And every time I mention it, somebody's going to post in the comments, "Isn't that what they give to dogs? Isn't that a horse tranquilizer? Yeah, okay. It's used for several things. It is a very versatile chemical. And it's used for drug-resistant depression. And it is one of the best things I've done in my life. I highly recommend it. Like, if the only reason you're not doing it, like, you've done your research and the only thing stopping you from getting it done is the price, figure it out. Like, it's worth it. It's so worth it. There is a small chance it doesn't work for you, but vast and largely, it works significantly for people. I think the people who have like a lot of comorbidities, a lot of mental comorbidities, might be the ones that they felt it wasn't effective. But most people, it works significantly, and it works better than the typical antidepressants. That's just based on what I've seen, and the research, and the anecdotal evidence, and my own experience. So, highly recommend it. Okay. So the thing about it is that you'll need boosters. You will probably, some people never need a booster. You will probably need boosters, and the intervals of which is always changing. It just depends. Like, if you are still in a really toxic environment, you will probably need a booster like every month. Some people need a booster like every other week. For me, I've been trying to figure out how to extend the need of my boosters. And there are so many, like, all the things that they tell you to do. Like, you know those people who are like anti-medication? And they're like, well, just go take a walk outside. Like, just go touch grass. And then that'll cure your depression. Go hug a tree. The things that they recommend actually help. They don't treat your depression, but they will help. And they help you stave off the need for the booster, like, as frequently. So my tactic at first was supplements, and I take supplements. Okay, I'll get into it. I take Nutrafol, which I'll explain after this. I take fish oil. I used to take magnesium. I didn't notice anything. It didn't do anything special for me. And it caused me to have diarrhea. So I stopped taking it. I was taking, before somebody thinks they're smart, I was taking magnesium glycinate. Thank you. Yo, I'm sorry. I have an attitude, okay? I do have a little bit of an attitude. I do. But anyway, those supplements have been shown to help, but I don't really notice anything. I notice like a very, very, like very mild effect. Very, very mild. You know, look at the sun. You know, being outside, looking at the sun. Don't look at the sun, but, you know, feasting your eyes on nature for 15 minutes a day. That kind of stuff. All of that helps. But the number one thing, and I live by it, I need to schedule my next class. Yo. The number one thing that I am really surprised and shocked that has helped me the most with my depression is working out. Y'all, don't look at me like I'm dumb. Let me explain. Let me explain. Okay. Because they always say work out. And I used to be very active. I did a lot of circus stuff. Trapeze, aerial silks, pole fitness, aerial hoop. Okay. I was doing weightlifting. I was doing yoga. I was doing acro yoga. I was doing, you know, I was learning contortion, baby. I was doing all of that. I was doing ballet as well. I was doing it, girl. And I never felt this effect, this antidepressant effect. Never. So whenever people are like, oh, you need to exercise for your depression, I was like, screw you. I didn't know the research, though, because there's a way you have to exercise for it to work. And what they found is you need to get your heart rate to be at a certain level for 30 minutes. If you can do this every day, bomb.com, but at least do it 4 or 5 days a week. And you will feel it. You will feel it after 3 days. You will feel it. Okay. So let me tell you. I didn't know that. Listen, when you are climbing up ropes and poles and being lifted up into the air and stuff, your heart rate goes up, but it's up and down. It's not consistently up. Okay, when you're performing ballet, when you're in ballet class, yeah, them tendus will increase your heart rate. Sometimes it doesn't increase your heart rate enough even. What I'm trying to say is all of the exercise that I've done, even when I'm lifting weights, my heart rate will increase, but it will go back down. And the point I'm trying to make is the exercises that I used to do, and yoga didn't increase my heart rate didn't even increase it enough to where it needed it to be. For this antidepressant effect to work, your heart rate needs to be at a certain level at least, and it needs to be there for 30 minutes. So if I'm in an hour-long yoga class and my heart rate doesn't even get up there, but maybe for like a few seconds, that's not enough, right? If I am practicing ballet, an hour-long class, when we're at the bar, my heart rate does not go up there. It doesn't go up high enough. And when I'm on the floor, my heart rate might go up there, but my heart rate was only like that for like 5 minutes. Do you get what I'm saying? So I've been on this weight loss journey, and I really want to start losing weight, and I'm just going to start with exercise. And I read that study, and I'm like, okay, well, let me focus on having my heart rate up. The formula is take the number 220 minus your age times 60%. So 220, let's say you're 20 years old. 220 minus 20 is 200. That represents your max heart rate. That is the highest beats per minute your heart needs to be beating before it gives out. Times that by 0.6, 60%. That should be 120. So if you are trying to get the therapeutic effects of exercise, you need to have your heart rate above. Hold on, let me do something real quick. You need to have your heart rate above 120 beats per minute for 30 minutes. It's more effective if you have it above 75% at least. So 75% of 200 is 150. You'll want your heart rate to be at 150. I'm doing the 75%, which is actually hard. Oh my God. To have my heart rate that high for 30 minutes is it is really hard for me. Oh my God. So what ends up happening is my heart rate is staying at that 60 to 75% range. The benefits increase the higher you go. Like max out at 90%. Don't go above 90%. Oh my God, that's intense. But even me at my 60 to 75%, I'm like the results of the study, I feel them. And I'm just amazed. And what I do is I do a hip hop dance class in person. I can't do anything at home. I can't work out at home. I'm just not motivated. I have to be in person with other people. And it is really hard to freaking dance with a mask on. Oh my God. I just bought some stuff, and I'm fashioning a mask that I can dance in, but that was really hard. Anyway, I take hip hop dance class, and that's just like once a week. But my bread and butter is F45. It is a workout where basically it's like a mix of Orange Theory and CrossFit. Just mix them together and remove the pressure. You know what I mean? Like both of those workouts are so pressure, like, so, I don't know the word. It's so like, I just feel pressured when I do them. It's like the non-pressured version of those two things combined. And I love it. I love it. It's 45 minutes. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. I'm noticing the results in my body, and the results in my mind are priceless. Like, I'm mind blown. It's been very effective for me. Okay. I've been hyping this up for 15 minutes. So let me move on to the next thing. My ADHD, I'm still taking Adhd. Honestly, I haven't been taking my medication. I have not. To be very honest, I have been running off of vibes. That's the thing about depression. Not depression. ADHD. Like, you can run off vibes. And you can be semi-functional just off vibes. I've been running purely off vibes. Purely off vibes. But now I just feel like I need more than just vibes. So I'm taking my Adhd again. And the other thing about the ADHD medication is so difficult, because your tolerance for the medication goes up the longer you take it. And also, there's some effects. I forgot what they are. There's some kind of effect. It's not like horrible, but it's like not desirable. I forgot what it is. I'm sorry. I don't want to fearmonger. But the point is, you don't want to, like, taking ADHD stimulant medication every single day long term is not healthy. It's not good. I feel hesitant to say this because I don't know what doctors are telling their patients these days. I'm just saying, based off the research I'm seeing, it's just not good to take it every day long term, especially if you're having to increase your dose over. It's best, based on what I'm reading, it's best to take a break, which I naturally do. Listen, if you have ADHD, you probably naturally do that. You probably have a week or 2 or 3 or 4 where you're not taking it. And that's actually, like, good for you. So I'm back on my kick where I'm going to be taking it again. And my partner and I, ever since we met, we have been money focused. And part of that is because I've wanted to be able to fund a lifestyle where I still have ADHD, but I don't need to take medication because my life works for me, around me. That's kind of been one of my goals. So anyway, that's the ADHD front. For the anxiety, I've been doing K-assisted talk therapy. You know what K stands for. And the anxiety I've been having due to the abuse at the toxic workplace, that anxiety is mostly gone. I don't want to say it's entirely gone. I don't know if it's entirely gone. It's probably not. But like the devastating, I can't move, I can't think, I can't breathe, like just the panic attacks, those are gone. Thank God. Those are gone. But my normal day-to-day anxiety is still here. And it is related to ADHD. ADHD doesn't help it. I'm not sure what to do. I'm starting to get back into meditation. So I'm experimenting with how I meditate. And I used to be like very stickler. Like I used to be like, okay, I'm doing this type of meditation and I have to do it exactly like the way they said. And I'm letting go of that. And the type of meditation that I do is where I write down as I'm meditating. When a certain thought comes up, I write it down. Now, all the meditation places I've been to, their method would be to just pop that thought or throw that thought away or put it in a bubble, let it float away, or and I would tell them, well, it's giving me anxiety. Like, I don't want that thought to float away. I need to remember that, actually. And they would be like, well, over time you won't have that. And I'm just, whatever, I'm writing it down. So I don't know, I'm just experimenting with this meditation, and we'll see how it goes. And once I finally get my editing software and stuff, I will make a video. Yay. Okay, next let's talk about my weight loss. So I blame Zoloft and I blame the Panorama, but I've gained like 30 pounds, 30 or 35 pounds. And I don't like it. So I want to lose the weight, and I'm starting a little bit at a time. And right now my focus is just working out consistently. That's my main focus. And like cutting down on like liquid calories, like, drinks and soda, stuff like that. I've lost an inch. Like, I've lost an inch everywhere so far. And what I think that Zoloft did, I think that Zoloft just triggered something in my body that's just like, my body's like, it's time to age now. That's what I feel like is happening. My body's like aging. It's like preparing for, you're going to be middle-aged soon. That's what I feel like is happening. And obviously, like, I think I still look age appropriate. Like, there's certain things I'm not dealing with that actually do come with age. And I'm not dealing with those things. Like, I'm not dealing with wrinkles or like sagging, stuff like that. But I can tell it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Even in my face, like this here, which I guess I've always had, but it's just different. It's different. This nasolabial fold, which you're probably like, I don't see anything. No, you, like, if you look, it used to be short. It used to be like, it would stop here. But now it's like coming down to here. I'm over exaggerating it, but you know what I mean. Like these little things. This dip, it used to not be as dark. There's things that I'm like, I know I had that naturally, but it's like getting more. So I've been obsessed with skincare. I'm buying Tatcha products. This just came into me. I'm buying Tatcha. If you don't know what that means, then you don't know what that means. I'm using those microcurrent things. I just ordered Frownies. If you don't know what those are, they're like these silicone things that you put like wherever you have wrinkles. Like some people have, okay, there we go. Some people have like a lot of forehead thing. So they'll put it on there. You sleep with it overnight. And then when you pull it off, it gets rid of the wrinkles, right? And you just have to keep doing it because like it's going to go back to normal if you don't keep doing it. And I got that for this. I'm going to put it like here. I'm going to put it here. I'm wondering if I should put something here. Like, I'm looking at these things. I'm like, should I put it here? Yeah, I'll put some here. I'm looking at these things. I got a freaking waist trainer. Look at this. Where did it go? I got a waist trainer. It's not comfortable. I'm going to do a video on it. I'm going to get a shorter one. This is the correct size. but it's not comfortable for me when I sit down. So I'm going to get a shorter one. I got a waist trainer. I'm just like, I just started thinking like, man, like I'm purchasing things. Like, you know, like somebody has an issue when they're purchasing things. You know what I mean? Like if you see by my bedside table, melatonin, ZZ Quill, CBD, it's like, oh, you have a problem. You know what I mean? So I'm like getting all this stuff and it's like, oh, you have a problem. And I'm like coping with like, oh my gosh, when I was a teen, I didn't do this stuff. When I was early 20s, I didn't do this stuff. Even I didn't do this stuff. But I'm just coming to grips with like, but that's actually okay. Like this is something that I value. If my family never made it over here to the US and I was just in Niger, I probably would still purchase this stuff. But if I grew up like, you know, during the Biafra War and stuff like that, I wouldn't be thinking about these things. I would just be happy to be living and just prepare food for the family and let's go and try to buy some more farmland to create generational wealth or something. You know, like my priorities would be different. I wouldn't care. My looks wouldn't be something I cared about. But it's something I value now here. And that's okay. And the thing is, I didn't really value it when I was younger. When I was younger, if I valued my looks, I would have a whole thing of makeup and clothes and stuff like that. But when I was younger, I didn't care. I just felt like I look good enough. I don't care. And even now today, I do feel like I look good enough. But there's something in me that's like, but I care to look even better. I care to look even better, and I care to prevent things that I know I won't like. Like, I know I'm not going to be okay with having a line like this when I'm 42. I know I'm not going to like that. So I'm okay with investing some time and energy and money to prevent that. And also look a teensy smidgen better today. That's okay. That's okay. And a part of me is wondering, like, is this influenced by, like, you know, TikTok? Like, we're all online now. TikTok is, like, really toxic when it comes to the beauty standards. Like, you start thinking about things that you never thought about. Listen, people are discriminating each other based on, like, what their nose looks like. I'm like, I mean, I knew people did that before, but it's like, is your nose flat? Or is it like, is your chin like this? Or like, I'm like, oh my gosh, chill out. It's so weird. And it's like, who is messaging me? Yeah, leave me alone. That's one thing about work, y'all. If I am not needed, leave me alone. Like, nothing is ever that big of a deal. Nothing is ever that big of a deal. You trust that I am an adult, that I have sense, and I know I have ADHD, but I do have some sense of responsibility. I understand I'm working on a team and we got to get something done. So it's never that serious to be freaking out. I just can't deal with people who freak out about jobs. I can't. Like, this is a job. This is not like your personal business that you have 95% stock ownership of. Like, this is a job. We're doing good. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, stop stressing about job. Stop. Like, do not stress. Like, do what you need to do, but don't be stressing it. I just don't understand. Don't be stressing about it. I'm not saying don't care. I'm saying do not be freaking out. Like, there are things that can happen at a job that will cause you to freak out, right? Like, there's layoffs happening. There's, like, the system is just totally down and we're losing customer. Like, there's mayday. But I don't like this freaking out on a day-to-day basis. That's not healthy. And for a job, like, for something you don't own, that's not healthy. Stop freaking out. What's this? Okay. I don't even know where I was. Yeah, I question, like, do I care so much because of social media? The other thing, too, is we're looking at ourselves more. Do you know what I mean? Like, back in the 90s and early 2000s, when celebrities would, when they would get plastic surgery, everyone's freaking out, like, oh my God, why would you do that? Like, you look great natural, who cares? And the celebrities had to explain, I see myself all the time. It is my job. I see myself on the movie screen. I see myself in the paparazzi. I'm in the magazines. I see myself here. I see myself there. And like, when you have a little thing that you don't like, let's see, what's a little thing that I don't like about me? I don't know. I don't think there's anything I just don't like. I'll get into my hair. There is something I don't like about my hair. I have like this bald spot. Okay. Which I don't look at it all the time. So I don't think about it. But imagine you had like that one little insecurity that it's like, whatever. So you don't really do much about it. But you see it all the time because it's your job to be in front of the camera. Yeah. Like, it makes sense to go and get the plastic surgery. Like, it makes sense. And now us regular people are experiencing that because we're filming videos and posting pictures. So we're seeing that stuff. We're editing that stuff. It's crazy. Like, there is a hyper focus on your looks right now, like more than ever before in history. In history. I don't know. So I think about that. But anyway, I'm going to be doing a Tatcha product review as soon as I figure out how to edit videos. Okay, so let me talk about my Lichen Plano Polaris because I haven't talked about it in a long time. It's called Lichen Plano Polaris. It is an autoimmune disorder. For me, it's attacking just the hair follicles on the top of my head. Many women do get this. It affects their skin or different areas, and usually it just goes away. Sometimes you'll get it when you're pregnant, and then it goes away. Or, okay, you know what I mean? Like, different hormonal changes in you can cause it to occur, and then whatever, it just goes away on its own. Your body fixes itself. But for me, my body never fixed itself, and it just got worse. And I think it was triggered by the Zoloft. Like, I'm telling you, I really think the Zoloft just triggered something in my epigenetics that said it's time to jumpstart this lady's aging. I really feel like that. I don't know. I don't have the research. I don't know nothing. I'm speculating. But my Lichen Plano Polaris just exasperately I didn't notice what I had. But it was so bad that I needed to go get a biopsy. Hair is falling out. Hair is insanely itchy. Like, just felt like there's fire ants biting my scalp. And so that's why I wear wigs. I usually don't wear wigs. Since I've been wearing wigs in my YouTube videos about Trisha, I've just been wearing, and I wear wigs for work. So I have a work meeting. So I just wear wigs. But I've put, like, this is something I've been having a problem with for so long that it is okay for me to just take my time with figuring it out. And my main priority is to just not have to have a head on fire. That's my main priority. So my doctor prescribed for me hydrochloroquine, which is really interesting, and Nutrafol. Okay, they also recommended for me to get one of those caps that have the red light bulbs in it. Those caps are very expensive, and it's like I could use that money to buy a new couch. I could use that money to buy a MacBook so I can edit my videos. I'm not going to do that yet. That's going to be further on down the road. But, you know, taking the hydrochloroquine and the Nutrafol, after 6 months, you should feel results. So I'll tell you, and also I've ceased applying anything on my scalp. I don't put anything on my scalp. Is my hair dry? Yeah, it's dry. I moisturize my hair with water. I cannot put oil. I cannot put serum. I cannot put anything on my scalp. Otherwise, it itches. And the hydrochloroquine keeps it from, like, there was a time period where there is nothing on my scalp and it's itching like crazy. So the hydrochloroquine keeps it from itching when there's nothing on it. The Nutrafol is supposed to replenish and reinvigorate the hair follicles so the hair can grow. This is dermatologist recommended. It is expensive. It's like $75 per bottle. So most people, they don't do this. They just go to Walmart and buy the hair, skin, and nails vitamin for $8.99. But apparently there's just something about this brand and their proprietary blend that just works. It's like proven to work. Like go and look reviews. Go and look at the YouTuber. Even the YouTube reviews are like, yeah, it worked. And they have their own different reasons why they stopped doing it. You're supposed to take 4 of these pills a day. I only take 2 because I notice this when I take too much multivitamins, I get like a UTI. Oh my gosh. I used to take Joe Rogan's Alpha Brain and it gave me a UTI in a week. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. With Nutrafol, when I was taking 4 capsules a day, and I skip days. I have ADHD. There are days I forgot. But like after 2 months, I started feeling like the beginning of a UTI, which, by the way, ladies, if you feel pain, any type of pain or like a tinge of pain, anything like that, just in your bladder area, that can be considered a UTI. UTI is not just, it burns when I pee. Like UTI is just whenever anything is abnormal with your down there bladder, probably a UTI. Okay. So I felt like the beginnings, and I like pause, and now I just take 2 a day. I figure instead of getting 10,000% of the biotin I need, I'm only getting 5,000%. I think my hair will be okay. So I don't know. I don't know if that will vastly affect my results, but yeah. And also it's hard for me to take 4 pills. It's just hard. Like it makes me want to upchuck when I take too many vitamin pills at once. I don't like it. I can do 2. I can stomach 2. So that's what's working for me. What's interesting, this is controversial. I hope YouTube's listening. This is controversial. It's about the panorama. So people are now the anti-vaxxers who are not just completely idiotic. What they're doing now, they're taking what I'm taking on a daily basis. I'm taking this because I have an actual condition. But the anti-vaxxers are doing this. They are taking hydrochloroquine and the vitamins that are in here. They're taking vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc. They're taking these vitamins. I've been taking this since I don't know, since things started opening back up. I've been taking this. I don't know. I just find it really interesting. I haven't gotten sick. Like, oh, I haven't gotten sick. I don't know. I don't know if this works. I don't know if this works, yo. But I just find it interesting. I'm like, it's causing me to like look up some more research on it. I am by no means, I am not anti-vax whatsoever. I am pro-vax. I am pro-vax. I made a video the other day about how, damn, this is a long video. This is a podcast, y'all. I need to start calling this my podcast. I was fighting the other day with somebody about the vax. She oh my gosh, it annoyed me so much. I am pro-vax. However, this intrigues me. I don't know. I just thought I would say it. I don't know. I just thought I would say it because it's interesting. It's topical right now. It's interesting. Okay, so that's what I do for my Lichen, Plano, Polaris. I am not noticing my hair growing back. I shaved my head. I'm not noticing the hair growing back. I actually put relaxer in it the other day. I'm going to start documenting that journey. I actually put relaxer in it, and I might put more. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it like every month. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to put more. So technically I'm no longer, my hair looks natural, but technically I'm no longer natural. I'll make a video about it. And funny enough, what is really funny is the relaxer makes my head not itch. Like, it itches when it's on, but when you wash it off, my head stops itching. That is interesting. I don't know if it's like it takes off a layer of your skin or something. I don't know. So anyway, my hair isn't like, this is not like a clickable story. I'm not going to show you my head. Like, you can see my head in my other videos. I'm not noticing anything other than my head isn't itching 24/7 because I don't put stuff in it. So that's how the Lichen, Plano, Polaris is going. Oh crap. We booked a time with my dermatologist, but I don't remember what day. Because I did still have a flare up. Especially on this bald spot, I'll get what feels like a ringworm. Supposedly it's not a ringworm, but it feels like a ringworm. It itches like a ringworm. It's sore like a ringworm. And so usually for people like me, they put steroid cream on their scalp, but those creams, like I said, I can't put anything on my scalp. I can't put cream, I can't put lotion, I can't put serum. So when I put that stuff on my scalp, it makes it worse. Like, those steroid creams are full of petroleum jelly and stuff. That makes it worse. Like, I can't do it. Please do not post in my comments about coconut oil or castor oil. Those are even worse. Those make my scalp itch even worse. Please do not be posting no hair tips. I don't want to hear no tips. Unless you have Lichen, Plano, Polaris, then I want to hear your tips. So I wanted to go to the dermatologist and ask her about that. Okay. My meeting's coming up soon. So I'll end with this. Partner and I are basically living in a completely different life. Like, just completely different life than what we were living for the last couple of years. It has been a whirlwind of emotions, a lot of trial and errors. It's a lot of things. And When I started this YouTube channel, I wanted to share my life journey and share how you can achieve your dreams and stuff like that, and just share my journey. But every step of the way, it wasn't working. And it was like not just embarrassing, but depression inducing. And for the first time in my life, I actually feel like, maybe we can accomplish our goals. And for the first time in my life, I'm actually seeing progress towards such. And I want to document more. I want to share more. I'm feeling mentally capable. I know like 2 months ago, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't even think about editing my YouTube videos and having a schedule. And I was freaking out. But now I'm feeling capable, and I want to share this journey. Oh, I was like, somebody in the work chat is posting about Lil Nas X. I'm like, huh? I mean, yes, I stand. So all of that to say is I am experimenting with different things. I'm trying to increase the quality of this. I'm trying to get better at developing a community, but also without stressing myself out. I'm trying to become more strategic about this YouTube channel and the content and stuff like that. So if you're watching to the end, I really appreciate you. It means like you really F's with me. You're really intrigued, or you really relate. And as this channel grows, which I know there's people with 100,000 subscribers and stuff like that. My goal is just to get to 10,000, because there's a lot of perks and stuff that come with 10,000. And just naturally your channel grows. The only time I've seen somebody post on a regular basis and their channel die instead of grow is what's his name? The Rewired Soul. I have never seen somebody post as frequently as he posted, and literally the subscriber count has not moved. It went down a little bit. I have never seen that before. Not even when what's her face? That Swoop. When Swoop was like, oh yeah, your YouTube channel is like done. Like the algorithm somehow like put your YouTube channel in limbo. So she got a new YouTube channel. Even her subscriptions are still on her old channel. The subscriptions are going up a little bit, and she doesn't really post. Like so anyway, all that to say, I'm posting regularly. So by nature, there's going to be a little trickle of people coming in, and there's going to be people who do really relate to my story. And I'm feeling like, wow, as a YouTuber, I am an entertainer. This YouTube channel is a form of entertainment. I'm an entertainer. How much do I want to play into that or provide that? Like, I am providing a service. How seriously do I want to take that? And I feel like every week I want to take it a little bit more and more seriously. So I'm trying to. I really appreciate your support thus far. And I hope I'm enriching your life. I have a work meeting now. So until next time, much love, much luck. Peace out.